Hi everyone, today we have a new video, and as promised I'm bringing the comparison of a completely new kit from armahobby with something what was available for some time. So as you know, recently armahobby released the 148 scale Airacobra. I'm just trying to take out this box, but here it is. I reviewed it in the separate video review, so in case you are interested in checking what is actually included inside and more detailed look, then I definitely recommend to check the video review with, I would say, full dedication to this kit only. But what we will be doing today is actually comparing the parts. So what I done is I opened both boxes, and when I'm saying both, I'm meaning I also have this. So this is the kit from Eduard. It's not exactly new because, as you can see, Weekend Edition now looks completely different from what you're seeing here, but nevertheless the plastic should be the same. So these kits of P-39, they're using the same forms. So that's why it will be easy to see how it fares today, what is different with the armahobby plastic, which is way, I would say, more advanced in terms of the technology used for the kit. And of course it's newer, so maybe there will be some notable differences. I would like to start with the fuselage. So here is the sprue from armahobby, and maybe what I will be able to do is to actually place it like this. And here you can see this fuselage half from the armahobby, and then we have another one from Eduard. So here it is. And as you can see, the first thing is that Eduard details this, I would say, external features of the recessed panel lines and rivets are deeper than what we have here, and they are a bit more rough, I would say. I can see also some differences in terms of the rivets placement. So for this, maybe I will need some advice from you in case you're a good specialist in armahobby P39 or maybe just P39 overall. Then feel free to write it in the comment section. I will be happy to learn more about this. Also, we have a slightly different design of this top cowling section here and here, because as you can notice we have the separate sections here in armahobby which are a bit more overlapping and copying the panel lines, while here we have the slightly different design, because as you can see these are just plain panels which are going really straight. Next, another difference is the tail section. So as you can see, the tail fin is pre-molded, and also rudder is pre-molded on Eduard kit. And of course we also have the separate tail fin on armahobby kit, and we have the separate rudder as well. Of course, what is similar here, I'm just trying to find more differences, but as you can see the exhausts are molded separately just to accommodate for the different type of the exhaust on this aircraft. I'm also checking the cockpit floor, which you can see here on Eduard kit, and you can see it here on armahobby kit. I would say both are quite okay. They will get a bit more details with help of separate plastic parts, so it's not serious issue. And that's pretty much all features which I see here. I'm just trying to find the landing gear legs, but it looks like they will be coming on the separate sprues. So for example, if I move aside this Eduard frame and then show you what we have on the Eduard parts design here, so you can notice that we have the slightly different approach to the overall design of the propeller, for example, because propeller here is molded with the separate blades, while here we have it molded together with the propeller hub. And moreover, armahobby kit houses the 3 types of the propeller as far as I remember, while Eduard said should be featuring only 2 as far as I remember. I'm just looking at the sprue where we have 2 more types of the propeller in armahobby, and as you can see the attachment points are exactly the same as here on the current sprue, so it means they are placed on the blades, and you will have to be careful while separating these things. But I don't think it's a serious issue, and it should be easy to do as long as you have some certain experience. And for the landing gear wheels, to be honest, I did not notice it in the original video review of Arma Hobby kit, but as you can see here, maybe it's worth zooming in a bit. So here on Arma Hobby kit, we actually have the imitation of the weight on those wheels. You can notice it here, they're slightly plain. And this is really good attention because in 1/48 scale such features are noticeable. Here we do not have anything. No, actually here is another wheel. Maybe I will try to show you. So here is one wheel with the weight effect. And it's a bit more plain in terms of the features. Let's not forget about the age of this kit, but I think it's okay. As long as you want the more detailed analog for this aircraft, I think for both you can use this CMK set. So as you can see here, we actually have the weight effect. We have way more features in comparison with two kits. And I reviewed this accessory set separately, so definitely check it out because it's quite noticeable upgrade on 1/48 scale fighter aircraft. So might be worth investing your money because it will bring a bit more features to the overall build quality, I would say. And if we move this sprue aside, we have one more frame made out of solid color plastic. I'm just looking at this sprue and I completely forgot that Eduard kit, it actually houses the pilot figurine, even though the latest releases from Eduard did not instruct you in the assembly manual on how to place this pilot, but I think it doesn't get to be or take to be genius in order to understand how to install this pilot into the seat, and it's always nice to get the figurine in the set. Here you can also see the direct comparison of the wings design. So as you can see, Arma Hobby decided to separate this into two halves, top and bottom, while here we have the classic 3 parts division, and both have the wing ailerons and flaps pre-molded. I'm also looking at the external features, and again I can see some differences. So maybe what I can do is first show you the top wing details. So here you can see the panel lines. Maybe it's worth closing so that you can see on the gray color as well. So overall both looking fine, but again the features on Arma Hobby are a bit more neat, I would say. Maybe it's worth showing it side to side in terms of the direction, but it will be difficult to show it. Maybe just like this. Yeah, now you should be able to see what I'm talking about. So again, the external features, I would say here they're a bit more up to the scale. They're not as deep as here, but if you are I would say you know that you usually apply thick layers of the primer and paint, you should be safer here. And if we move this spruce over the side, you can see that there are no guiding elements whatsoever in the Eduard kit, only one guiding pin on the edge, and that's pretty much all. So it will be a bit more tricky to combine it because of this lack of the guiding elements, but as well as the 3 parts division, it's also sometimes bringing some small surprises. And in terms of the main wheel wells, I'm just checking that the here, for example, we have also some details on the top walls, and they're really nice. So if I zoom in here, you can see that there are a lot of surface details. So as long as you bring it out with the help of washes, you should be fine. Here we do not have anything. We have also this simple insert for the main section, so that's pretty much all you can expect here. And as far as I remember, it wasn't even copied with help of the separate parts. I just need to check the plastic sprue in order to refresh my memory, let's say, but as far as I can see, there are none. So you get only this. Okay, and one more thing I would like to show you is the clear parts difference. So if you give me a second, I will try to make it fast. So here I have the sprue for the Arma Hobby set. And as you can see, we have this main section molded as a one-piece part. We have the separate doors, which can be opened, obviously, and pretty much the same parts division is used on P-39 from Eduard. As you can see, again, the one-piece main section, and we also have the doors. In terms of the attachment points, I can see that both have the attachment point placed on the edge. Here we have also several pins, but I don't think it's a really important or crucial feature which should be discussed. And in terms of the doors, again, you can see the different placement of the attachment points. I can see here slightly more features for the interior. There will be more added also with help of decals, but again, it will require some careful painting as well. But overall, I think it shows how the progress allowed the Arma hobby to achieve a slightly different, I would say, result. And also it looks way better in 1/48 scale. Of course, we should not forget that also this kit includes as a standard the masking sheet and also these metal balls, which are not included in Eduard kit. And in Eduard kit, you have to accommodate the necessary weight by yourself, so it's might be a tricky task for some beginners. So I saw some modders struggling with getting the right weight, or maybe just placing the lead weight in the nose section. But overall, Arma hobby should be already available, so in case you would like to get the up-to-date Airacobra in 1/48 scale, you know where to get it on official website of this manufacturer. And of course, I will be happy to hear your opinion about this comparison. So what do you think about these two kits? Write it here in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye.